I was born in 1942, which was in the middle of the war. So, I mean, there was nothing. There was nothing. You had to, everybody walked everywhere. You had to get petrol for tractors or anything, you had to get a special permit and everything. But my parents were busy people. My brother was sent away to school because you educate the boy, you understand. And I just sort of wandered about. And the only people to wander about with were the people that worked on the farm, the people that worked on the land. And the thing is, in those days, that what lived in the land still existed. People knew about it. There were lots of ghosts. The Roman legions were supposed to have gone through this area several centuries ago, and apparently sometimes you could actually hear them marching. So all that was going on. And they used to tell me all these stories, and I used to sort of walk along when I was really small, just go along after them, and they would tell stories about this and that and the other, about ancient kings and all really magical stuff, except you just get told it. And also how to live on the land. I would never starve to death in England, because I knew what you could eat and what you couldn't eat. And they would tell all those, I mean, I don't think anybody has this information now. You know, they're all running around. So it was that meant that when I got to Kerala, it was vaguely familiar. Now, I came to Kerala, I'll go back a bit in that in a minute if you like, but I came to Kerala after Delhi and Mumbai. So it was only when I got to Kerala. And the first thing somebody said to me is, you just have to be very careful of yakshis around here. So if you are being chased by one, they said in the old days you had to run onto royal property. But where's the royalty now? So you had to go onto Indian government property. So there was a sense of a kind of familiarity. And one of the men who worked on the farm when I must have got to about 15 or 16, I suppose, and therefore, what do I do next was coming up. And I remember him clearly saying to me, he said, sooner or later you will go away and you will get a job and you will think about no other things and other places. He said, but never forget that what is in the land stays in the land, even when it's forgotten. And that is something that I've lived with. You know, so Kerala wasn't such a surprise.